Bandon Dunes Golf Resort on the central coast of Oregon. Alongside Frank Nobilo, I'm Rich Lerner, and Frank, you look out at this magnificent complex here in Oregon. You could almost talk yourself into believing that you're in Scotland. What are you thinking about when you're getting ready to play a links-style course like this?
Well, what's the best shot I can take with my camera around the golf course? So, yeah, it's stunning, but links golf's fun. Let the ball go to the ground every now and again if you're in trouble or in two minds. Nothing wrong with letting that ball bounce a little short and running its way up onto the green. Well, not super close, but safely on the green.
Iona Stephen is at the first green. This for birdie.
Well, this will gather a little bit of speed, but not a great deal. Maybe a slither of break, but not a lot to talk about.
Oh, yes. Very impressive right down. That goes down for a birdie. The second hole, a par 3 measuring 220 yards. In theory, it's a straightforward, though long, par 3. 2 bunkers left and short shouldn't be in play, but the hole does play deceivingly uphill, so a solid strike is a must. Okay, safely aboard. You got to think 2 putts will work out fine from here, but this is a long look for birdie. How about the speed here? Are you kidding? That is exceptional from that distance. That is worth a wow. That's so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. We head to the third now, our first par 5 at 563 yards. Bunkers appear to be scattered on either side of the fairway, so accuracy is a must. This green is definitely reachable in 2, but it does run nearly 50 yards from front to back, so if your approach isn't on target, you could be left with a putt of better than 100 feet. That is going to be tough in there. That is into the heavy stuff.
And for a short little shot, the heavy rough certainly makes things more difficult because the rough gets between the club face and the ball. But not bad, all things considered.
If that's one ball to the right, it's in. Instead, this one singes that left edge. So back-to-back pars after the opening birdie as he'll stay at 1 under. Up next, we come to the par 4 fourth hole, which measures out at 443 yards. Beware that the rough is thick if you miss here, but a well-placed drive rewards you with our first real look at the Pacific, as you'll see that big expanse of blue and start to hear the crashing waves below. Just no chance to hold the fairway there, and it bounds into the thick stuff. He's got a clear path to the green, but this definitely not where you want to be for your second.
Now, that's not a bad shot, and the reason why I say that, you see the lie, thick, heavy rough, just to forge that one out and get it on the green. Good going.
That is a very good two-putt from where he was. That's no easy feat, and he'll come away with par. We turn northward along the beach here at the 445-yard par 4 fifth. Like the previous hole, the landing area is a narrow one, and it doesn't get much easier from there. The green's protected by a big bunker on the right, and be careful because those onshore breezes like to push the ball that way. Couldn't ask for anything better. Split the fairway, and now I'll have a go at this second shot.
Good shot again there. Well thought out. Landing the ball short, letting the ball run onto the green. And inside, I'd call that a birdie putt. So that's birdie range.
Not a problem. That's in for birdie. That score moves to 2 under par. We continue our turn northward along the bluffs as we come to the par 3 sixth. It's another stout one at 217 yards. Most golfers will be happy to play toward the right center part of this large green and stay away from the trouble, including the cliff on the left. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either, sitting up in the short grass. This from 7 feet. Yeah, good concentration there. That's a distance where a putt could get away, but that in for a par. We head away from the coast now, due east as we come to the par 4 7. A big wide fairway should make the tee shot manageable, but from there, this 3-tiered clover-shaped green provides a lot of opportunities for 3 putts if that approach wedge is not dialed in. A little under 90 yards left here for his second.
That's a bit of a head turner, really. That was a green light situation from that distance, and well, far from the best shot I've seen today.
Close. Couldn't ask for much more on that putt. Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. The 8th hole is a par 4 at 385 yards. This one, similar in a lot of ways to the 3rd hole. The bigger hitters can easily clear those 2 fairway bunkers, and in theory, leave just a little pitch on for their second. No issues here. That is into the fairway. So not a whole lot left to go here as he'll set up his second to this par 4. Okay, probably was expecting a little more from this hole after the big drive, but he does walk away with a par. Well, whereas the 8th was a short par 4, nothing short about our closing hole here on this front side. The par 5 9th topping out at 585 yards, the longest hole on the course. That said, birdie is certain not out of the equation. That is, if you can avoid the pot bunkers in the landing area off the tee. This is going to try and stay on the fairway, and I believe it will, off along the right edge, but a good shot. I'm not sure he got every bit of that 3-wood trying to get home to this par 5 and 2, but still in the ball game for a birdie. Eight feet now for birdie. Nothing to it. Well